Hello, my name is Melissa Moore. Thank you for joining me for this presentation about assistive technology for students with ASD. The presentation will begin with an overview of what assistive technology is, including a comparison between high-tech and low-tech options. I also talk about some examples of assistive technology that can be used for individuals with ASD to support communication and language, academics and cognition, transition and life skills. And I will conclude the presentation with some helpful references and resources. So what is assistive technology? Assistive technology is any device or service that helps a student with a disability meet their IEP goals and participate in the general education setting to the greatest extent possible. It equips students with multiple means to complete their work and meet their educational goals in the least restrictive environment. Despite its name, assistive technology comes in many forms: big and small, simple and complex, expensive and free. There are no-tech, low-tech, and high-tech options. No-tech examples of assistive technology include things like pencil grips, post-it notes, raised line paper, tactile letters, weighted pencils. Low-tech options are things that typically require a battery: portable word processing devices, a talking calculator, MP3 player, or electronic organizer. High-tech options include things that need to be plugged in. We think of these as computer-based devices like text-to-speech features, word processors, and speech recognition software. Assistive technology is important for our students with autism. We need to have an understanding of what it is and how it can be used to help our students increase, maintain, or improve their functional capabilities. This is done through collaborative teams during the IEP process and involves all stakeholders in coming up with decisions about assistive technology that would be appropriate for our students with autism. Assistive technology for communication and language can come in low-tech options. Some common low-tech options include PECs, raised paper, or pencil grips. PECs is the Picture Exchange Communication System. It is an EBP in which the learner exchanges pictures or symbols with a communicative partner in exchange for that item. PECs is relatively inexpensive to create and make, however it does require specific training that can be very expensive. Raised paper can be purchased to provide visual and tactile feedback to our students with autism if they struggle with their handwriting or with their motor skills. It supports written communication of our students with autism. Furthermore, pencil grips can be used to support proper pencil grasp and motor control if our students with autism have motor issues with fine motor or gross motor skills. Some high-tech options include communication devices. These help students communicate more easily and effectively with a keyboard containing letters, pictures, and word keys to produce thousands of sounds, words, and phrases. These communication devices can come in many forms, and if you click on the link, you'll see one example with one price point. Proloquo To Go is a symbol-based app for iOS systems that can be used to support daily communication as well as build and develop language skills for our students with autism. This is also quite expensive, and if you click on the link, you can see what a price point would be for a speech app like this. There are low-tech options available to support the academic and cognitive skills of our students with autism. One example would be highlighting pens or tape. Our students with autism tend to have strong visual skills. They are visual learners, and highlighting pens and tape can support drawing their attention to vocabulary words or other important items in a page of paper or text. This can include planners, notes, or books. Highlighting pens are perfect for materials that can be written on or drawn on. Highlighting tape is perfect for books or things that need to stay intact because the tape is removable. Visual timers are also great to support the academic skills of our students with autism. Students with autism really like predictability and routine in their schedule, and visual timers can aid in the transition between activities and show how much time is left in a particular event. especially if that event is undesirable and there's some type of motivator or reinforcement at the conclusion of the activity. Some high-tech options for academics and cognition include computers and word processing software. With computers, the possibilities are really endless. Computers are highly motivating to our students with ASD and can provide access to a variety of software programs to complete assignments, utilize text-to-speech or speech-to-text functions, as well as gain access to online learning formats and tools. Computers can be a part of a student's daily routine and curriculum planning, not just used as a reward. Additionally, word processing software can be used to support students' writing skills. It allows them to easily edit documents, change the color, change the font, change the sizing, all of those things making it more accessible and motivating for them. There are also assistive technologies available to support transition and life skills for our students with autism. Some low-tech options include planners and pill organizers. Planners will allow for students with ASD to stay organized, keep track of schedules, appointments, and upcoming events. Pill organizers keep medications organized by day of the week and/or time of the day. I really like the example of the pill organizer shown in this picture because it gives a nice visual for the individual with autism. There's a clear difference between medications that need to be taken in the morning, midday, and at nighttime. There's also a different color for each day of the week, which can really support the visual learning of these individuals. Some high-tech options include video cameras and GPS devices. Video cameras are great for so many reasons. It allows for the successful implementation of video modeling as an EBP, evidence-based practice. Video cameras can be used to record the individual completing daily routines and activities that can then be watched back. It can also be demonstrated for them, and they can watch the videos later on to complete basic tasks like getting dressed, brushing their teeth, how to shop at the grocery store. GPS is also a wonderful tool for our individuals with autism. It will assist with community integration and independent living skills by providing turn-by-turn directions and navigation. This can be helpful if the person is able to drive, but if not, can be put on a phone and used for bus schedules, walking maps, and other routes. Here's a list of some references and resources that I found helpful in making this presentation. The first is an article about assistive technology for students with autism, and it gives an example of many different tools that can be used in the classroom, many that are already available to us. The second resource is from the IRIS Center. It's a whole module teaching about the importance of assistive technologies and how to appropriately implement them according to a student's IEP. It gives great advice about how to plan for assistive technology and the types of training that are required for all members of the team. One final note is, all of the links in this presentation are just suggested assistive technology resources. There are far more available, and both of these resources are great places to turn to in order to get more access to assistive technologies that can support students and individuals with autism. Thank you for watching.